Hello, hello. Good morning. I'll wait for it to do its thing. I'm not using my internet, obviously. I'm at work. So, good morning and welcome to Friday, the 18th of July. I hope everybody is well. All right, now today we have the moon is currently in Aries and it will be moving into Taurus at 6 p.m. this evening. That's just the side stuff because Mercury is going retrograde at 2:45. So now in the words, I was when I was writing this the other day, you know, feeling into it. I've said watch your energy and your words because today I felt like it carried a very strong Scorpio undertone, very deep and emotional with that, the square to Chiron and the opposition to Pluto started. And, we might be feeling a little bit raw. So now remembering that Venus and Mars are both in Mercury sign and Mercury is completely stationary right now. Now Venus is also conjunct Hygeia. All right, so this is why in the words I wrote that you might be feeling frustrated, especially if you can clearly see what someone else needs to do. But remember, it's not your lesson to learn. Instead of jumping into a fix, focus on protecting your own energy, putting healthy boundaries in place, and stay alert to any questionable behaviour. So clear, honest communication in the moment is the very thing that could prevent things from going sideways. So let me just see if there's anyone here. No one's here yet, but that's okay. All right, so I have been talking about this Venus-Mars square. All right, now, because remember, Mars is being hyper vigilant and really like focused in on, his inner critic could be getting very mouthy, like Mercury in Virgo, harsh criticism. All right, so we want to be careful that that is not playing out in a negative way. Same with, no, you're right. No, you're totally fine. You're fine. That's all right. So now Venus in Gemini is also a little bit, well, she's concerned with what's good for everyone. There's that Venus conjunct Hygeia. She's like, hey, buddy, you need to be doing this, that, and the other. And Mars is like, don't tell me what to do, because he's so overwhelmed with that South Node stuff. I'm at work, so. Hello, Heather. Good morning, Susan. How are you? Oh my God, Susan, Queensland looked amazing. That photo was beautiful. So, so now in particular, I wrote this when I was observing my man. And I was getting so frustrated because, like I said, you can see what your partner's health needs need, but they're not listening to us because there's a square. So it's very much it's not your lesson to learn. All right. So we need to retreat. That's my catchphrase for this whole Mercury retrograde is just retreat, stop. We've been forging ahead. We've done amazing. We've figured our shit out. We know what we're passionate about. But now we're like, a little bit tired. All right, let's stop and regroup. All right, so now remembering with, any Mercury retrograde snafus, it's not time. Look, I've chosen to not go and do the contractual things that previously we have done, and it took 6 months for something to unfold. It took like 2 retrograde cycles for something to unfold. So this time I was like, sorry, no, I withdraw, I retreat. And you know what? We've only just got to wait until sort of the, third quarter of August. Like, so what? Something else is going to come up. So, if you are reassessing your life choices, then, take some things off your plate. I just did an Instagram post where I was saying, I haven't been here much, but I'm going to step back because my study is my primary focus now. I'm still going to be doing this every day. I'm still going to be doing my group because it's like 15 minutes and it's part of the work that I do. So, whereabouts in your life are you going to just put some things to the side for a while? Like if really, like I said, with that raw vulnerability that we're feeling as well, what are the things that are causing you the most grief? Good morning, Louise. Hello, Alicia. So, yeah, again, Chiron, Pluto, we've just had that Sun sextile Uranus. Oh, sorry, that starts tomorrow, actually. Sun sextile Uranus starts tomorrow. So, there are, when we do acknowledge all this stuff, there's still bright, sparkly, shiny things available to us. But it's a matter of just, being observant and self-aware and all those things. So now I don't have cards, obviously I'm at work. There's saving grace for all this is that Mercury is sextile Venus. All right, so I think just that cognitive love connection, like I said, it's, when Venus is stepping back, she wants to rip shreds or be, but she's like, no, it's not my lesson, not my stress. I don't need that adrenal fatigue. Mercury is a hormonal sign, all right? So he's not functioning well. We could be feeling sluggish, especially the Geminis and Virgos. You could be feeling really sluggish and at the moment. So, yeah, again, just, do what you're going to do with this, but just enjoy yourself. And again, is it really a priority in your life? These are things to just sort of stop, observe. I think I was saying yesterday that Saturn and Neptune are now separating. So I think that enthusiasm and I believe this is also going to start. Oh, okay, maybe I got caught up in the vibe. Could be something potential there, So definitely, good communication is how we're going to prevent outbursts. All right, so I'll just click one more time. Good morning, Steph. How are you? All right, so that's me, guys. I've got a cake in the oven, so I'm going to go get my cake out before I burn it. I won't make it too dry. But I hope you have a fabulous day, and you'll see my words tomorrow. You may see me. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But I hope you have a fabulous Friday. And just remember to stop when you feel, all right? Stop, feel what's going on, all right? Retreat. All right, guys. Mwah. See you later.